When you look at, this is like a one-of-one event. It's something that will never happen again. We have this video rendering of what it looks like. We literally have the trees that are in the, the south lawn. We'll know exactly where the sun is until it sets. So all the logistics are done. And now it's time we believe that this is going to be the most watched UFC event ever. This is going to be the most unique, amazing night of our entire careers. So, the fighters are walking from the Oval Office, and I bet a lot of the people that cover the sport and are fans of the sport have probably never even been to the White House before, and obviously the fighters. So this is a really special one-of-one night. And when we go to do something, I like to deliver, and I like to deliver big. So it's going to be special.
Yeah. And then obviously, look, you had the matchmaking for the White House. I know you're not announcing anything tonight, but I'm sure you have a framework and an idea in mind of what that card looks like. What can we expect? How many title fights? What does the White House look like?
We have like 2 different options laid out, and the matchmaking process has already started. So, yeah, we got the White House card done last week.
The card's done already to go?
Yep.
How many title fights are you able to say?
No. I'm not.
I'm sure you've heard the new talk is that Conor McGregor, Jorge Masvidal could be a potential.
Oh, no.
What's your thoughts? Oh, you haven't heard this?
No.
This is the biggest thing on social media now. Everyone's talking, that Chandler's out and Masvidal's in.
In my algorithm on Instagram, I have nothing MMA.
Right?
Literally nothing MMA pops up. Yeah. I don't listen to any of the goofy
No.
that goes, no.
Is that considered goofy?
That's goofy shit. Yeah. So we've been kicking around a lot of ideas, and I don't know. Me and Borsari actually fly to DC this week and sit down with the president and his team and start walking them through not just the production but the fight card. We have like 3 different options on all the different production stuff and see what he likes and what he doesn't like. But let me tell you this: it is this event is going to be so badass and so unique and so special. And so expensive.
Dana White isn't just hinting at a fight card, he's saying it's official. Talk about Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje at the White House goes beyond normal hype. This isn't just a fight, it's a statement. Title fights are pressure enough, but fighting in front of the president takes it to another level. Every move, every feint, every breath is under a microscope. The crowd isn't just fans, the whole world is watching. That adds a mental load few fighters ever experience. This fight isn't just about striking or wrestling. It's about smart decisions under extreme focus. Topuria is the undefeated rising star. Gaethje brings raw, non-stop aggression. On a stage this big, one mistake can change everything. A single error could damage a fighter's legacy in seconds. No fighter ever plans to carry political pressure into the cage, but here they will when it's over. One of them will leave forever changed, either rising higher or taking a brutal hit. Nothing will be the same.
Makes me think that it's not this is not the final card.
I didn't say it was done.
Because
Replay.
He said the card was built.
Card's done.
Okay, Rick? That's what he
because then
said.
Trump
He didn't
goes,
say it
I
was
don't like
built.
this, I don't like that.
Beating up babies.
Trump is gonna see the card and be like, "Where's Derek Lewis?"
And Conor McGregor is not fighting Derek Lewis, according to this.
We're gonna need to make a couple changes. We're gonna need Conor versus Derek at least in the headliner.
Twice.
And then I don't see myself versus 1,000 babies. So
Dana White saying the White House card is finished isn't just an announcement, it's a power move. It doesn't mean the fights are locked in. Not at all. He's placing Ilia Topuria and Justin Gaethje under a spotlight bigger than any arena, with the whole country possibly watching. This goes beyond the fight itself. It's about headlines, public talk, and legacies being built or broken under extreme pressure. If Topuria and Gaethje really are the main event, this is a clash of styles at the highest level. Gaethje's controlled chaos against Ilia's clean, sharp precision. On a stage like this, one small mistake matters. One training camp thrown off by pressure. One bad moment. And a fighter's career path can change forever. That's the hard truth. Dana isn't just promoting fights anymore. He's putting reputations on the line in front of the world. The mental battle has already started, long before the first punch lands. And for many fighters, that mental fight is the one they don't survive.
Ainge him versus Dallas and
Yeah,
Teixeira?
just jab.
Jab. Baron, throw that jab out, Baron. Come on. Man, live, breathe, and die by it. So we have no idea who's going to be on it still. We don't even know who's going to be on UFC 327 in April. That's neither here nor there. We don't have any main event.
No, but the whole fucking sport the whole promotion is being held up by this. There's no title fights booked. There's nothing. So are all of them happening? Sorry.
A fantastic point. no title fights booked right now. We've only had one undisputed title fight in 2026.
Dana White dangling that White House card isn't just about location. It's a control move over the whole division. Even the sport itself can feel the ripple effect already. Title fights, contenders, careers, everything is frozen while people wait for the final word. This goes far beyond picking a main event. It's the mental battle of waiting. Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje isn't just a fight. It's a brutal test that can crush or define a legacy. Think about the camps, sacrifices, weight cuts, all that work. Knowing the outcome could depend on politics instead of pure fighting. That's where real fight IQ shows up, staying sharp, calm, and focused while everything hangs in the air. This isn't a tease. It's a pressure test before anyone even steps into the cage. And if someone cracks now, damage later, under the lights, will be severe.
Saw the Alex Pereira post earlier, the 1, 2, 3, let's go. He wants to be on the White House card. Gable Steveson, if he wins in emphatic fashion, he wants to be on the White House card. Sean O'Malley posted a video about what his next fight could be. Here's what he had to say.
I'm ready to fight Jan. Me versus Jan at the White House. Like, what the fuck else are you gonna do? What the fuck else is there to do? I hope you knock out Jan. I will. Sugar versus Peter with co-main event. That's what I'm talking about. Shit, boy.
You think Dana White is just teasing this White House card? He's not. He's setting up a brutal stage. Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje. As the main event isn't hype, it's a warning. Cold, sharp precision against raw. Control chaos. The stakes are already massive. This is Dana's biggest power move yet, and the pressure is crushing before the fight even exists. Fighting under the eyes of the nation at the White House turns everything mental. Careers are on the line. Legacies can break. The real question is simple. How much are you willing to give up to make history when the whole country's watching?
Champion, there's got to be a place for a guy that can represent America. I feel like I don't think there's one American champion right now besides Gaethje, but he's kind of the interim. So if the White House happens for me, it happens for me. If it doesn't, I keep moving on, and the next thing will come, and the next big thing will arise for me. But I would love to be on the White House card. That would mean a lot, but it's not the end of the world if it doesn't happen.
He talks about being an American champion. It's not just the American champions that want on. Your 170-pound champion, Islam Makhachev, he talked about being on the White House card as well. Here's what he had to say.
Let's do it. I tell them I will be ready soon.
You hear fighters asking for the White House card, but don't confuse that hunger with patriotism. This isn't just about fighting in Washington. This is Dana White using politics as theater to build a massive PPV moment. The target is obvious: Justin Gaethje. Dana wants the American champion story, but his plan puts Gaethje across from Ilia Topuria, a calm, ruthless finisher who just tore through a goat without feeling the pressure at all. That's not just a main event. It's a bad style matchup. Gaethje has grit, no doubt, but grit doesn't protect you from Topuria's sharp timing and high fight IQ. This isn't only physical, it's mental. One mistake in that cage at the White House, and the American dream story flips fast into a harsh, career-defining loss. And if that gamble fails, the legacy cost could be permanent.
Only we will make the fighting in White House. I want to be in history.
All right, so we're getting everyone and their brothers and sisters calling for the White House card. The sport is literally on hold. Everyone's like, why do you keep talking about the White House card? It's like, because every single athlete and promoter is talking about it as well. So we get the Dana White. It's built. We're going to go pass it by Trump, everything like that. We got a couple of options to go. Then we also get a tweet from Alvaro Colmenero at Colmenero on X, and he reports the plan that the UFC is trying to make involves Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje as the main event.
Dana White isn't just teasing a White House card. He's creating a moment that could make or break careers. If Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje headlines, pressure will be unlike anything in UFC history. Politics, media, and worldwide attention will all be focused on them. Fighting at the White House changes everything. It tests a fighter's mind in ways training can't. This isn't just about weight cuts or an opponent's style. It's about handling a mental load few have faced. On a stage like that, one punch or one mistake can erase years of work. Losing there wouldn't just sting, it could affect a fighter's career for years.
House. Would that be White House standard for you guys, main event?
I think it is. I think it is one of the best fighters in the world. I'd love to see him back there. I think it's great. I know a lot of people, the first time I spoke about this, the idea of these two fighting at the White House, a lot of people were annoyed because I was like, is this the look America wants? Because I have a feeling I know who's going to win that one. No disrespect to Gaethje. I just think Ilia is the fucking man at the moment. Love that fight, honestly. What do you think, Rick, as an American?
I don't care about the patriotism aspect.
This is meant to be about America, mate. This is the 250th.
Think Dana White casually mentions the White House card and Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje? Not at all. Every word is calculated for attention and impact. Topuria, the undefeated star, against Gaethje, who thrives in chaos. This isn't just a fight. It's a mental battle waiting to happen. Stepping into the cage at the White House, Topuria will feel the weight. Political figures watching. Media eyes everywhere. Championship pressure pressing down. Gaethje doesn't care about height. He wants to drag you into deep water, where skill and reputation mean nothing. Survival is all that matters. matters. Dana knows exactly what he's doing. A loss on this stage could seriously hurt either fighter's title path.
I think
You last week said this would be a disappointment.
I think people on Twitter and Instagram and the wide majority of MMA fans would be disappointed with this.
They're very positive people, though, usually on X, I found.
They're also
especially
logical.
after the Tom article.
Logical, you know, and
Critical
empathetic,
thinkers.
critical thinkers is this fan base. I think people would be disappointed with this being the main event.
Really?
I think it's good.
Yep.
I think it's good enough. I think the return of Ilia is going to feel big, and if you put it on the White House, I think people can finally kind of just like...
Dana White says the White House card is set. If Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje headlines, this is serious. Fans calling it disappointing don't get true championship pressure. Topuria defends her undefeated run against a man with nothing to lose who's already been a champion. This isn't just a fight, it's a legacy test. Gaethje, on his third title shot, brings ruthless fight IQ and controlled chaos that can shake any champion. And Dana, he's not looking for just a good fight. He wants a PPV explosion. A statement. This card isn't about being good. It's about meeting historic expectations or showing how brutal championship pressure really is.
Versus Alex is out of the running. It's going to take some maneuvering to get there, but I still think John versus Alex is the most easy one to make. But if you have Conor McGregor versus anybody, I think that can take it to the next level. I would sitting here right now, I think they will get one of Conor or John. That's what I think.
You still think?
Yeah.
There's a potential for Conor or John.
I do.
Conor needs to fight. I keep saying it. This is like, I really feel like he needs to fight more than he has in a very long time, just to stimulate.
You think Dana White is just picking names for the White House card? Not at all. This isn't just a fight, it's a statement on a whole other level. When you hear Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje, know you're talking about a full-scale battle. Championship pressure is crushing. One fighter's undefeated streak against another's pure, relentless aggression. Legacy is on the line. Forget the headlines. The real fight starts long before the Octagon door closes. In the quiet mental battle, Topuria's confidence has been rock solid, but Gaethje has a way of turning champions into brawlers. Can Topuria stay sharp and precise against a man who thrives in chaos? The real question, who cracks first when the world is watching not just for a belt, but for pride and legacy?
On there with Conor, I think he wants the PR week that goes with fighting, not only just for himself, but for all of the enterprises around him. I think more than ever, I think he will give this an honest to God go. Like the other times he's been getting ready, I just didn't feel like his head was in it at all. And look, I don't necessarily think that it's ever going to be what it was. I was around that guy and I thought he was the best fighter in the world for a very short period of time, but he was magic. Everything he touched turned to gold. We haven't seen that guy in a decade, pretty much. And
Dana White dangling this White House card isn't casual. Every matchup, especially a main event like Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje, is chosen for maximum PPV impact and political weight. This isn't just a fight. It's a high-stakes gamble built to explode in the Octagon. Forget what the media says. This is a stylistic nightmare. Topuria's cold, precise style against Gaethje's relentless. Take one, give one chaos. It's a championship pressure cooker meant to test mental strength. One slip, one hesitation, and a fighter's trajectory. Their legacy could be wiped out in front of the world. And that kind of pressure, it hits a fighter deep, shaking more than just their record. It can touch the soul.
A boon to the other things that he's doing. I think the problem is going to be the contract. I think the problem is going to be Conor McGregor's expectations of what he needs to be paid, and the UFC no longer being in the business of paying that price is going to be the friction point. I don't think it's the motivation anymore.
It's a good point.
I think it's going to be the money. I think there's a world where they come to Conor McGregor and, like, you know, the Pawn Stars.
Dana White is playing with fire, calling the White House card complete. You hear that? Complete. If the rumors are right and Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje is headlining, this isn't just a main event, it's a full-blown, career-defining war. Forget rankings. This is pure psychological warfare before the bell even rings. Gaethje brings BMF grit. Topuria brings clinical precision. One fighter's championship pressure could crack. The other's fight, IQ might falter. Dana is pushing the ultimate button, testing who's truly built for the Octagon's most brutal stage.